If you've ever tried to manifest something, a dream job, a cozy home, a more aligned life, and felt completely stuck because every tutorial tells you to just visualize it clearly, you are not alone. For some of us, it's not just hard, it is neurologically impossible. My mind doesn't really do images. I get an outline or a flicker of color, but often it's just a word or a blank. It's called aphantasia, and I will talk more about that in a bit. But not being able to see things like that used to make me think I couldn't manifest, that I was blocked or missing something. But manifestation can work even if you can't visualize. In this video, I want to unpack how manifestation can also work beyond the Pinterest vision boards and close your eyes and see the light advice, right? And walk you also through some tools that work for minds like ours. So the first question is, what is aphantasia? It is the inability to form mental images. When someone says, picture a red apple, people with aphantasia don't see one in their mind. We just know what an apple is. There's no slideshow, no inner scene, no, just concepts. It is more common than you think. Current estimates suggest around 1 to 3% of the population have complete aphantasia, which many more existing on a spectrum of low or partial imagery. Because it doesn't affect intelligence or memory in obvious ways, many people don't discover they have it until adulthood, often after realizing their inner experience of imagination differs dramatically from others. A 2015 study published in Cortex by neurologist Adam Zeman and colleagues helped bring wider awareness to this condition after examining individuals who reported losing their mental imagery following brain injury, while others had never experienced it at all. I personally figured it out when I met an artist on Twitch with aphantasia, and she shared her story. And whenever I see advice like visualize your dream life in detail down to the wallpaper, I still go, what wallpaper? I don't even have a room in my head. So most spiritual and manifestation spaces are incredibly visual. See it, believe it, receive it. It's beautiful, but it's also not built for people like us. Visualization can help some people to connect emotionally, but it's not the source of the magic. It's just one possible doorway. And if your doorway looks different, that doesn't make it any less powerful. Manifestation is in the core about clarity of desire, knowing what you want, even if you can't picture it. Also emotional resonance, feeling your way into the energy of it. Embodied belief, moving, acting, and making choices as if it's already part of your life. Consistent attention and action, because magic lives in repetition and momentum. So it's not about creating a mental movie, it's about creating alignment. And once you understand that manifestation isn't about imagery, but about the relationship to your desires, choices, and energy, the entire process becomes way more accessible. And if you're still here and this resonates, go ahead and please like this video and subscribe. Your support helps bringing the message and my content out to more people. Thank you. Let's get practical now. These are some tools you can use. The first two are the ones I personally come back to all of the time. My favorite one is scripting. Scripting is a manifestation technique where I write about my goals and desires in the present or past tense as if they have already happened or come true right now. The point isn't to describe them visually, but to anchor into the emotional and energetic state I want to experience. I focus on how that vision of life would feel in my body, in my environment, and in the way I move through the day. So one example would be, I wake up in a space that feels like mine. The morning is quiet, There's light filtering in through linen curtains. I feel calm and rhythm with my own life. The air smells faintly of coffee and something sweet, maybe cinnamon. There's a softness in the room, like the day hasn't rushed in yet. I stretch slowly, noticing how my body feels safe here, like it belongs. I usually script about how I want my home to feel and how I want my career to support me. Not what they look like, but what they give me. Another beautiful way is tarot and symbolic anchoring. I also use tarot and physical symbols to anchor the energy of what I'm calling in. What I often use for that is the Queen of Swords. She's not just a card I pull, but she is the embodiment of energy I want to move with. The Queen of Swords is emotionally discerning, unapologetically clear, and doesn't waste her time explaining herself to people who already made up their minds. When I'm spiraling in self-doubt or second-guessing, imposter syndrome, right, I will pull her card and ask, what would the Queen of Swords do today? Would she over-apologize in an email? No. Would she stay silent just to keep the peace? Also no. Would she hold space for her own thoughts before reacting? Every single time. I don't see her in my mind, but I know her. I channel her energy. I ride with her energy. I speak from her center. So, in a sense, I visualize through embodiment, tone, and through presence. Every now and then I light a candle and place the card next to me while journaling, or I will carry a piece of jewelry that reminds me of her strength and clarity. So that physical act becomes the manifestation. You can also anchor with written affirmations, for example. Instead of repeating a phrase mindlessly, choose one that resonates with the energy you want to cultivate. Something like, I trust my path even when I can't see it. Write it out slowly like a meditation and let the rhythm of the words settle into your body. Say it aloud, especially during a moment of doubt, and let the sound and meaning shift your inner state, even without a single image in your mind. Another beautiful one is scent or sensory cues. You can use scent as an anchor by lighting a specific candle or using an essential oil blend that you have associated with a particular goal. For example, lavender and sandalwood for calm confidence, or citrus for motivation and momentum. That scent becomes a memory pathway to your intuition. Then you take a few deep breaths before journaling or during a moment of reflection and let the aroma gently shift your nervous system into the emotional state you want to embody. Or, as I mentioned earlier, jewelry charged with intention. Before putting on a specific ring or necklace, pause and hold it in your hands. Think about what you want it to remind you of. Courage, softness, honesty, and set that intention into the piece. Throughout the day, it becomes a sensory touch point that brings you back to that energy. No mental imagery required. Because it's not about the pictures, it's about the meaning. You just need to build a bridge between what you desire and how you live into that desire. Emotionally, somatically, linguistically, symbolically, or all the least. The way you speak to yourself, the rituals you repeat, the energy you bring into, these are all ways to shift your reality. You're not creating a fantasy, you are embodying the frequency. Before we close, Please like and subscribe if this video had anything of value for you in it, and I will let you go with a journal prompt. If you want to, please share your answer in the comments. If you're not comfortable doing so, that's also totally fine. But the journal prompt for you is: what desire have I been trying to visualize, and how could I connect with it differently? What does it feel like, and how can I invite that feeling into my day? Thank you for being here. Your way of manifestation is valid, however you choose it to look like. See you in the next one.